as they run up and send this one away. Trey McBride now to return. And a good return up past the 30, but was it aided by an illegal block or a hold? Let's see. So that will push him back.
And now we know why he had a little extra space to run, don't we? An illegal block in the back, that penalty will move them back.
Wentz now on first down. And his throw here's incomplete. Mac Hollins the intended target, and it's second down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Second down following the incompletion.
Go. Four down. Check. Presto. Sunday.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A little eager there coming in from his outside linebacker position.
You think the hard count got him there?
Yes.
Maybe that extra that extra emphasis on it. Got him to jump, and they picked up 5 yards.
Here comes the D swarming to the line.
Here we go. Right there. Right there. Sunday, Waiting. Heavy on the edges. Wide. Get wide. Hey, Lou.
Wentz to throw on second down. Steps away to his left. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off right around the 43. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And the receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it. Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. Here's Wilson. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Richardson. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. On first down, Wilson. Over the middle, complete. That's Richardson. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Paul Richardson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Tight end right. Go. 3 down.
Shotgun now for Wentz. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Flop. Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island.
Hey, kill. Hey, 4 Tokyo.
Hey,
There we go. Back,
watch
man. 120.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Now Wentz. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Michael Bannon in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack.
Here we go. 180. Kill.
Patch. Hey, watch it.
Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout called. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Second down, sack by the defense. What type of pressure will they bring here on 3rd? We'll see.
Go. 280. 81.
Working from the gun, Wentz. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the rookie from Tennessee, Cameron Sutton. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
They run again with Carson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Now Wilson on 1st down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. He hits Baldwin right side. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. A good pickup there, a 22. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Watch tight end. Tight right. Go, let's go.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Timmy Jernigan in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight.
14, front it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He will push his way down to about the 14. He'll get 2 yards back, but it's going to leave him with a long 3rd and 13.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
He can run for it, and he will. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a 1st down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
So this time the protection holds up for him just fine, and he's able to bang it through.
I think their special teams coach got the point across. He gave him a pretty good earful after the block earlier, and this time there's no penetration, so they're able to pick up 3.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Two times. Done. 180.
Hey, you got three. You got three. Three down.
From the gun, it's Wentz. Ertz has it left side. And all the way down to the 29. A big play there just before halftime. 43 yards.
Here we go.
On first down, Wentz. Forced out to his left. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. As the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
I got 11.
Here we go.
Single.
Hey, Ram.
Watch the shift.
Liz,
Check
5-3.
Throwing is Wentz. Being chased out left. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14.
I got 11.
Here we go. Back man.
Single.
Sunday.
Wentz. Flushed out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And he's going to be shoved down pretty hard near the 25. Out come the Eagles now as he'll go on offense first here in the 3rd quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Second down now after the pass completion.
Tight is Ringo. Tight is on the Ringo. Tight is on the Ringo. Hey, guys, check me out. You gotta stand up over there. Check.
Throwing now is Wentz. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
Ram. There we go. Back man.
Wynn's going to try and throw on third. And he connects with Ertz. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. An Eagle first down, Wentz to Ertz. And the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Double tight, double tight. 3 down.
Now a toss play. It's Ajayi. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Here's Wentz to throw. They dump off underneath to Ajayi. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Call it a gain of 5. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Tight ends left. Tight ends left.
Here we go. 5-9. Hey, kill. Hey, force him.
Defense showing blitz. From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. Dancing to his left. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Now Wilson. Throw left side complete. It's Richardson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Flush to his right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Bradham. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. So after the INT, here's Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. K.J. Wright able to get in there and drop him for a 2-yard loss. So the sack on 1st down there by the defense, and now it's 2nd down. To throw is Wentz. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 33. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. The big boy boys snagging one. You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Now Wilson on second down. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get the screen pass there, and it'll be fourth down.
They completed the screen, but one of the things you worry about is can the quarterback get rid of the ball?
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this one will not work out. It is incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work.
Hell, the element of surprise was there. All right, there's no doubt about it.
For a throw the ball, right?
You thinking that might be a better way to go?
Instead of your kicker, yeah. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.